Hello, brethren. Today we want to talk about the real church and the purpose of this church. Genesis 2 verse 1 shows that everything that God created was complete with all its hosts. Now, basing on that, we can get our evidence from 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 5, which shows clearly that our bodies are likely to the church that we see as a building.
The book of 1 Peter 2:5, ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house, an holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God by Jesus Christ.
Hello brethren, I'm John Hilary Omoni speaking unto all of you. I'm going to share with you the word of season and out of season. And before I begin sharing with you, I'd like us all to get back to the true definition of a church.
God sent his word to David through his prophet Nathan that he should build a house for the Lord, that he may dwell in it.
Dear brethren, the book of 2 Samuel chapter 7 verse 4-5 says, And it came to pass that night that the word of the Lord came unto Nathan, saying, Go and tell my servant David, Thus saith the Lord, Shalt thou build me an house for me to dwell in?
Now, we know well that David didn't build the temple for the Lord. In 2 Samuel chapter 7 verse 12 to 14, it shows that God told David that I will bring up a seed from you, and that seed is the one that is going to build the temple, my dwelling place.
How many types of churches do we have? How many churches do exist outside here? But I would just like to, give a brief review on what the true church of Christ is. Fellow brethren, as a Bible believer, there is only one true church, and that is the Church of Christ.
My understanding is a church is supposed to be like a fellowship. Fellowship is very basic to a church, bringing people together, bringing the souls of men together so that they can fellowship with God. Matthew chapter 18 verse 20, it says that,
Where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them.
Now, we need to understand why God upholds fellowship. Let us go to Acts chapter 2 verse 46 to 47. What does it say?
Acts chapter 2 verse 46 to 47, and it says, And they, continuing daily with one accord in the temple, and breaking bread from house to house, did eat their meat with gladness and singleness of heart, praising God and having favor with all the people. And the Lord added to the church daily such as should be saved.
God says, where 2 or 3 are gathered for the sake of his name, he is in the midst of them. So God upholds fellowship. God upholds people coming together and coming to serve him.
The book of Romans chapter 12 verse 1 states, Paul is reminding all of us to present our bodies as a living sacrifice that is totally acceptable unto God, purely holy and without any filthiness.
My name is Jacob, and I'm here to give the word of the season and out of season. in the book of Hebrews chapter 13 verse 15, it says that we should continually give praise to our God through our lips. Therefore, we should always use our bodies to give praises to our Maker, because that is what He intended us to do.
The book of James chapter 4 verse 7, written by Jesus' half-brother, says, "Submit yourselves therefore to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you."
James, Jesus' half-brother reminds us that we need to submit ourselves to God. We need to resist the devil and submit ourselves to God. And that is something very powerful. If we go steps further, John was reminding us that, this flesh of ours profiteth nothing. It is the spirit which quickeneth. John 6:63.
It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
Many people claim, Anglican is a church, Catholic church, SDA church, Grace Community Church. But those are only buildings set up by ourselves.
Our bodies being the temple of God, as stipulated by Paul's letters, which was saying that our bodies are the temples of God. Therefore, we should offer our praises to God, being the temples of God, because one of the roles of the temple of God was where people met just to worship, praise, and adore the name of God. So therefore, brethren, we have to praise our God, because our bodies are the temples of God and should be used as such.
In conclusion, the real meaning of the church is where believers are situated, and not the building. It is where you are in peace, joy, and you are encouraged in life. Thank you for watching GDD.
This is what you need to know, that you are a complete creation of God who has a church in you.
Greatest destiny defense. And please, don't forget, subscribe.